You remember. Okay. So tell us, what do you remember? You know, about the drive from Applebee to the bed.
I don't remember. I just remember the drive.
Okay. So you remember going from Applebee to Delhi, right? You have to say
Yes.
Okay. But you don't remember any of the facts, regarding or pertaining to the drive from Applebee to Delhi. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Now, there was something that really struck me when you were asked something by Mr. Ole. Okay. And I think, did I hear you say that Nakita was your designated driver?
Yes.
Okay. And can you explain to us, and especially to the children, what you mean when you say that Nakita is was your designated driver?
She wasn't drinking at Applebee's.
Okay. All right. So yeah, am I correct? As far as from Applebee's to the venue, am I correct?
Yes.
And did I hear you also say that while at Applebee's, that you don't remember who drank alcohol other than yourself? Am I correct?
Yes.
So, do you have any recollection of what Patricia Metron, am I pronouncing that correctly? Metron?
I think so.
Okay. What Patricia Metron drank while at Applebee's?
I don't.
Okay. What about Alicia Barcinas? Do you remember what Alicia drank at Applebee's?
I don't.
Okay. Did she drink from your sangria pitcher?
No.
Okay. So she had her own drink. The only thing is you don't remember what it was. Am I correct?
Yes.
Or the quantity of the drink, of the alcohol that she drank while at Applebee's. Am I correct?
Yes.
And what about Jonine Terlahi? Did you share with her your sangria?
No.
So the sangria was really for you alone. And did she drink alcohol though at Applebee's?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't
You
remember.
don't remember. All right. But you do remember because you designated Nakita, that Nakita was your designated driver. Am I correct?
Yes.
And so you are definitely sure that you have no recollection of Nakita, drinking any alcoholic beverage or drink at Applebee's. Is that correct?
Can you repeat that question?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's a long question.
Yeah.
Okay. So would I be correct to say that at Applebee's, and because of your designation of her as the designated driver, that you did not see Nakita drink any alcoholic drink at Applebee's. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Please go to the stand up. Would you identify who you came with?
That's my mother.
Okay, thank you.
Now please stand and raise your right hand.
And you please stand.
You solemnly swear that the testimony you are about to give to this court and jury shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you.
Yes, I do.
Okay, please have a seat and state your full name for the record.
Tracy Matanane.
Ms. Matanane, you are, it's being recorded, so please speak clearly into the microphone and loud enough so that the jurors can hear you. Mr. Olin?
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Ms. Matanane. If you can just make sure you're speaking into the mic so that you project and the jury can hear everything you're saying. I'd first like to ask you some questions about your background so that the jury gets to know you a little bit. Can you please tell us your age?
37.
Where did you grow up?
Guam.
Where in Guam?
Tamaning, Guam.
What schools did you attend?
I went to St. Anthony and Academy of Our Lady of Guam.
And I'm sorry, I didn't catch the last thing you said.
Academy of Our Lady of Guam.
Thank you. Do you work?
No.
Have you ever been employed with the Air Force?
Yes, sir.
When was that?
I swore in October 7, 2020.
And when did you get out?
I'm still in.
Oh, you're still in, okay. So you do work?
I do work.
Okay. And what is your rank?
I am a senior airman.
Is that enlisted or officer?
Enlisted.
Let's rewind the clock to February 24th, 2021. Did you go out that night to celebrate Patricia Matron's departure to basic training for the Air Force?
Yes.
Where did you go?
We went to Applebee's and the venue after.
Who was in your group or with your group?
It was Patricia, Nakita, Aisha, Jonine, and myself.
Did anyone drink alcoholic beverages at Applebee's that you can remember?
I don't remember.
Where did you go after Applebee's?
The venue.
Did all of you go to the venue or just some of you?
All of us.
How did everyone get there?
I don't remember how they got there, but I remember I rode with Nakita.
And what kind of vehicle was Nakita driving?
A red Jeep Wrangler.
Do you know what year? Do you know if it was new or?
I don't know.
Okay. You said you don't know how everyone else arrived at night?
I don't know.
Did you arrive with Nakita before the others or after the others?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Did anyone in your group drink alcohol beverages at the venue?
I don't remember. I just remember I was drinking.
What about Nakita Aguon?
Actually, she's already answered that. She only remembers herself drinking.
The objection's overruled. Answer the question, Ms. Matanane.
Can you repeat the question?
What about Nakita Aguon? Did you observe her drinking any alcoholic beverages?
I don't know, sir.
Why don't you know?
I was already intoxicated.
Were you drinking at Applebee's?
Yes, sir.
But you testified that you didn't remember anyone drinking alcoholic beverages at Applebee's.
I drank. I don't remember if anyone else did.
What did you drink?
Sangria.
Anything else?
No.
How many sangrias did you drink?
Pitcher.
You drank a whole pitcher
Yes, sir.
by yourself?
Yes.
So by the time that you got to the venue, were you intoxicated?
Yes, sir.
And how many drinks did you have at the venue?
I don't remember.
Do you remember what kind of drinks you had?
No.
Do you have any shots?
Yes.
Do you remember what was in the shots?
No.
Do you remember how many shots you had?
I don't remember.
Was it alcohol?
Yes, sir.
Did you buy alcoholic drinks at the venue?
Yes.
Do you remember what kind?
No.
What about shots?
Yes.
You bought shots?
I bought yes. Or I just took care of the bill after.
Do you remember how many shots you bought?
No, sir.
How did you pay for the shots?
My debit card.
Your Honor, I'm gonna need to use the ammo.
All right, please.
showing opposing counsel, it's been pre-marked for identification purposes, it's pages 137 and 138 of People's Exhibit 25, which would be admitted as People's Exhibit 6.
Issue 6, the record will so reflect.
Can I approach the witness, Your Honor?
Exhibit 6, no?
Yes. Ms. Matanane, I'm showing you pages 137 and 138 of People's Exhibit 25. What is this?
This is a receipt of my purchase at the venue,
Both pages?
both pages.
How many receipts?
2 receipts.
How can you recognize it?
It has my signature and writing.
And are those receipts from purchases that you made at the venue on February 24th, 2021?
Yes.
Your Honor, the people move to admit the receipts as People's Exhibit 6.
No.
Without objection, it's admitted next thing.
Thank you.
Yes, that's it.
Exhibit 6.
Correct. And that's the whole people exhibit 25.
Yes. Oh, no, just 137 and 138.
Yeah.
Pages 137 and 138.
Thank you.
Thank you. May I approach, can I please publish for the jury, Your Honor?
Please.
Can the members of the jury see this? Okay. Ms. Matanane, would you agree that this is marked in the bottom right-hand corner is page 137?
Yes.
And what is this that the jury is looking at here?
They are looking at a purchase of $94 of alcohol at the venue.
Okay. If you could, Your Honor, may I ask permission for the witness to please step down below?
Please.
Thank you. What is the, if you can please point to using this pen and pointing to the, pointing on the paper, can you please indicate what the date and time is?
The date is February 24, 2021. The time is 11:34 p.m.
Okay. And where is the receipt from?
The venue.
Okay. And maybe the record reflect that the witness was pointed out the date and time marked on the receipt as well as the location of the purchase?
The record will so reflect.
Is there a signature on the receipt?
Yes.
Can you please point to it? Can the record reflect that the witness has just pointed to a signature on the receipt?
The record will also reflect.
Whose signature is that?
That's mine.
If you can speak louder for the jury to hear.
That's mine.
And what did you purchase?
6 Jameson.
Ms. Matanane, if you would just speak into that microphone that was handed to you.
Yeah, here you go.
So we can pick it up.
Just hold that while you're
Thank you.
testifying. Thank you. I'm sorry, if I, once again, if you can just please tell us what you purchased?
6 Jameson
6 Jameson what?
shots.
And what is Jameson?
Alcohol.
Alcohol?
If you.
If you can speak
Hold on
louder.
For a second, that's.
Or maybe we can,
volume didn't pick up.
you can talk really loudly,
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
and I'll just repeat the question. What is Jameson?
Alcohol.
And Were these shots?
Yes.
How many?
6.
And if you can please point to where it indicates that on the receipt. Thank you. May the record reflect that the witness has just pointed to where it shows that she had purchased 6 Jameson shots.
The record will so reflect. You can see that, Mr. Long.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Did you pay a tip?
Yes.
Can you please point to that? May the record reflect that the witness just pointed to where she paid a tip on the receipt?
The record will so reflect.
How much is the tip?
$40.
And what was the total amount of the bill for the 6 Jameson shots?
$94.
Is that the $94 with or without the tip?
With the tip.
So how much was the cost of the shots themselves?
$54.
A $40 tip for a $54 tab? That sounds like a lot. Why did you pay so much?
That's tomorrow.
Is that an objection, Mr. Long?
No, Your Honor, but
Thank you.
just educating this all that
Ms. Matanane?
is that tomorrow. Us.
I don't know.
What was that? Just so the jury can hear.
I don't know.
Did you drink all those shots by yourself?
No.
Do you know who drank those shots? What, did you drink any of those shots?
Yes.
And do you know who drank those shots with you?
No.
Now let's look at page 138. Would you agree with me that what we're looking at reflects in the bottom right-hand corner that this is page 138?
Yes.
And if you can tell the jury what it is we're looking at here.
We're looking at the venue receipt.
Is this the same one or a different one from the one we were just looking at?
A different one.
And what is the date and time on this receipt?
February 25th, 2021, 12:12 a.m.
Okay, and may the record reflect that the witness just pointed to the date and time on the receipt?
The record will so reflect.
Where's the receipt from?
The venue.
Can you please point to where it shows that? May the record reflect that the witness just pointed to the name of the venue, on the receipt.
record will so reflect.
Is there a signature on this receipt?
Yes.
Can you please point to it? May the record reflect that the witness just pointed to a signature on the receipt?
The record will so reflect.
Whose signature is that?
That is mine.
And what did you purchase?
9 Jameson shots.
Can you please point to that? May the record reflect that the witness just pointed to where the receipt indicates that 9 Jameson shots were purchased.
The record will so reflect.
How much were the 9 shots of Jameson?
$81.
And may the record reflect she just pointed to where it indicated the amount of the 9 Jameson shots, Your Honor.
So reflect.
Did you pay a tip?
Yes.
Can you please point to that? May the record reflect that the witness just pointed to where the receipt indicates the tip was paid?
The record will so reflect.
How much was that tip?
$20.
So, altogether, would you agree that you bought a total of 15 shots of Jameson?
Yes.
And would you agree that the total cost of those 15 shots was $135?
$135.
Your Honor, I would object, that's incorrect.
She's
How-
figuring it out.
Yes. How much altogether did you pay for The 15 shots of Jameson.
135 with no tip.
Okay, and how much did you pay with tip?
$195.
Okay, thank you. You can go back to the stand. Thank you. Thanks. So I asked you if those first 6 shots of Jameson that you bought, if you drank any of those, you said yes, and that you didn't drink them all by yourself, but you didn't remember who. The 9 shots of Jameson in the second receipt, did you drink any of those shots?
Yes.
And did you drink all of them by yourself?
No.
So who else was drinking those shots with you?
I don't remember.
Do you know what color the contents of Jameson is? The liquor or alcohol and Jameson, do you know what color?
It's like a brownish.
Light or dark brown?
A light.
How late were you at the venue?
Excuse me?
Do you remember how late you were at the venue when you left?
I don't know.
Would you agree that it was around the time the bar was closing?
I don't know.
Was Patricia mentioned there the entire time?
No.
What time did she leave?
I don't remember.
Do you remember if it was earlier in the night, later in the night, somewhere in between?
I don't remember.
What about the others? When did Aisha, Jonine, and Nakita leave?
We all left at the same time.
So you all left together?
Yes.
And what was the plan when you left? Where did all of you plan to go?
Home.
Oh, did you drive home?
No.
So whose car did you get in?
Nakita's car.
And why was that?
She was my designated driver.
And who drove?
Nakita.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Nakita.
And was anyone else in the Jeep with you and Nakita?
Yes.
Who was that?
Aisha and Joni.
Where were all of you sitting in the car? In the Jeep?
In the back seat.
And where in the back seat? And what was the order where everyone sat in the back seat, if you remember? Where was everyone, exactly where was everyone sitting in the back seat?
I don't remember.
Do you remember where you were in the back seat?
Behind the driver's seat.
So you were sitting behind Nakita.
Yes.
Was anyone sitting in the front passenger seat?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
What happened after Nakita drove the Jeep out of the venue?
I don't remember.
And why don't you remember?
Objection, Your Honor. Asked and answered. She doesn't remember.
The objection's overruled.
Why don't you remember?
Questions why?
I was intoxicated.
Do you remember how Nakita appeared when you left the venue?
I don't.
Did Nakita stop anywhere along the way before the crash into Jerry's kitchen?
No, I don't. No.
And who was driving the Jeep when it crashed?
Nakita.
How do you remember that?
After the crash, I saw her come out on the driver's side.
Do you remember what, if anything, do you remember happening or occurring in the Jeep between when you left the venue and when Nakita crashed the Jeep into Jerry's kitchen?
I only remember like bouncing around in the car and loud noises, and then me saying stop, to stop the car.
When did you say that?
I don't know.
Was that before or after the crash?
It was during.
During? Did Nakita say anything during the crash?
I don't remember.
Do you remember saying anything other than stop during the crash?
That's it, yeah.
What happened immediately after the Jeep drove into Jerry's kitchen?
I got out of the car.
And then what?
And I was in shock, cried. And then the girls came out of the car.
Were you the first one to exit the Jeep?
I don't remember.
After the crash, did you talk to Nakita at all?
Just to see if she was okay.
And what did she say?
I don't remember.
Do you remember her saying anything at all after the crash?
No.
Do you remember how she appeared and looked to you after the crash?
I don't remember.
Do you remember seeing police at the crash scene?
Yes.
And do you remember how long it took for the police to first arrive?
I don't.
Was there a security guard there while you were waiting for the police?
I don't remember.
What happened after the police arrived?
I called my other half.
Who's that?
You want me to name him? Joshua Jerome.
And what did you tell Joshua? What did you tell Joshua Jerome?
That I got into a bad accident and to pick me up.
And what else happened after the police arrived? Did you talk to the police?
No.
Did the police talk to you?
No.
Did you see the police talk to Nakita,
I don't remember.
Jonine,
I don't remember.
Aisha?
I don't remember.
Did you tell the security guard, or, well, you said you didn't remember if you're going to security. Did you tell the police that Nakita Aguon was the driver that morning?
I don't remember.
Did you see the police issue a traffic ticket to Nakita?
No.
Did you ever see Nakita tell the police that she wasn't the driver?
No.
Did Nakita get upset or complain that she wasn't the driver?
I don't know.
Did Nakita deny being the driver?
I don't remember.
What was Nakita's appearance and behavior like while you were waiting for the police and after the police arrived?
I don't know.
And why don't you know?
So I was scared. Just wanted to go home.
Other than talk to your other half during this time, well, I guess you said it was after the police arrived, you called your other half, is that right? When did you call your other half, at what point?
I don't remember.
Do you remember if it was before or after the police arrived?
I don't remember.
Do you remember what else did you do while waiting for the police and after the police arrived, before you left?
Objection, compound Your Honor.
You break it down, Mr. Olu?
Yes, yes, Your Honor. What did you do, what else, other than call your other half, what else did you do before the police arrived?
Nothing.
Do you remember where you were at during that time while you were waiting for the police to arrive? Where you were positioned or located or situated?
I don't remember.
Were you standing? Were you on the ground?
I don't remember.
What about after the police arrived?
I don't remember.
What was the appearance and behavior of Aisha like?
I don't remember.
And Joni?
I don't remember.
How did you get home?
My other half.
So he drove you home from Jerry's Kitchen? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. And did you leave before or after Aisha, Joni, and Nakita?
I don't remember.
Did you talk to any of them before you left?
I don't remember.
No, sorry, it was a long time ago, so.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Your Honor, was that a question? I will not get to that, move to strike that.
Mr. Olin?
My question for you, I'll withdraw those counts.
Thank you.
My question, Ms. Matanane, is did you go directly home after leaving Jerry's Kitchen?
Yes.
And when and how did you get your car from Applebee's?
I don't remember.
But it was after you got home, it was some other time?
Yes.
Have you had any conversations with Nakita since February 25th, 2021?
I don't remember.
When was the last time you talked to Nakita?
I don't remember.
Have you seen Nakita since February 25th, 2021?
I ran into her during drills when
Okay.
we would have drill weekends.
Is that the Air Force?
Yes.
Did you talk to her during those occasions?
Yes.
Did you discuss the crash at all?
No.
Did you discuss going out with her to Applebee's in the venue before the crash?
No.
What did you two discuss? If you remember.
I don't remember.
Okay. I now have to ask whether there was a grand conspiracy between you, Aisha, Jonine, the officers on the scene, and or the Guam Police Department to make Nakita Aguon the fall guy, to blame her for the crash.
Can you repeat the question?
Certainly. Was there a grand conspiracy between you, Nakita, Jonine, Aisha, the officers at the crash scene, and or the Guam Police Department to blame Nakita for the crash?
No.
Well, was there ever any conversation between you, Aisha, and or Janine to make Nakita the fall guy, to blame her for the crash?
No.
So once and for all, who was the driver?
Nakita.
And who was driving the Jeep when it crashed into Jerry's Kitchen?
Nakita.
How long had you known Nakita before that night?